Trash Talk with your favorite garbage artist, Thomas Dambo. This week is about stones. Big stones, small stones, and a lot of stones. I'm now in Rhode Island in the Ninigret Park, close to Charlestown. And here I'm building 2 new trolls, and it's all about stones.
We got all kinds of stones around here. We got brown stones, white stones, yellow stones, gray stones, blue stones.
I am a huge stone fan myself.
Each project gets bolder and bolder in this company. It's kind of amazing. Maybe we should contact Emma Stone or The Rock or Chris Rock.
They're just beautiful. It's part of New England. It's part of what and who we are, stones.
So here in the park it used to be a military base for the Second World War, and as they've been using the base, they dug up stones. So many stones, like this pile here, another pile over there. Basically anywhere you drive around Rhode Island you'll see big piles of stones like this. Stone walls, stone landscaping, people's gardens. There's just so many stones, so that when people they landscape, they come out of the ground. And I love stones, you know. You've probably seen some of my different trolls, like Bjarke Circle stone that sits out of Copenhagen and has a huge circle of stones around him. Like the secret stone circle that I've done is so big, like maybe I'll put a photo in here and then show you that there's actually a bicycle right there. That's the scale of it. I've also done one that's throwing a stone after a car, and many more with stones I can't remember. But what I like about stones is that they kind of like last forever, unlike wood. So no matter how much I wish for it, in 1,000 years all my trolls will probably be gone, but the stones will be left.
Good morning, hello everybody. What we have at the base here is a giant pile of rocks that our heavy machines guy John brought over with his heavy machines. And sometimes we use just one single big rock or a couple, and sometimes we stack smaller stuff on for a safe sculpture.
Hey! All right. Nice work!
You got gemstones, flintstones, fruity pebbles, pebbles without a cause.
So I just wanted to take the time to explain the concept that I'm making here for Rhode Island. It's not completely finished yet, but it'll make up the story for the 2 trolls that I'm building this year, plus the additional 4, 5 that I'm building next year. The story is called the Thunderstone. And a thunderstone is that stone that sits on the top of the highest peak of the highest mountain when the tectonic plates has pushed the soil together up until that mountain was on its peak before it started eroding and falling apart again. Then that stone is called the Thunderstone. Then I'll find one massive big stone in some forest here in Rhode Island, and that is the one that I will call for the Thunderstone. So if somebody knows where there is a really big stone in a public forest somewhere that could potentially become the Thunderstone, then let me know.
Or why is granite the predominant?
It's interesting you would ask that, because granite is only sort of the predominant rock type on this side of the state. And a lot of the underlying rock that we have here, especially in the area of Ninigret, is buried under a significant amount of material. And a lot of that is deposited by the glaciers that moved through here 10,000 plus years ago.
Tell me your name.
My name is Taylor Pelton. I've had the distinct privilege of cooking for the Dambo team.
It's been nice to be able to eat kind of a healthy diet and still be fed well. It's been a nice change of pace for living and working on a job site.
And can you remember what one of your favorite meals has been?
The Indian lunch. It was. I can't remember exactly what the name of it all was.
And what's for lunch today?
Today we're doing sort of an Indian spread. We have aloo gobi, we have a toasted coconut cashew lemon rice, some honey ginger naan, some pani puri, which is one of my favorites, really fun, and then like a marinated pineapple pomegranate salad.
But I was pretty impressed with that. I definitely wasn't expecting that to be a lunch out at site.
The two sculptures I'm building here in Ninigret Park, there's one by the lake that's leaning on the tree, and then the other one we just started like moving the big boulders in for it, because this one is hidden inside a forest and it has a big circle of stones around it. I hate drawing, I always make models. I'm gonna make you a model to explain it. So you have a really dense forest, and in the forest there is two cherry trees just like this. And in there we are bringing a lot of boulders and creating a little clearing and a circle of stones. And then the troll is holding a big stick in its arm, like this. And on this one here hangs like all these necklaces that are made from seashells and bones and sticks and driftwood and stuff like that. And then they hang down as a little backdrop to the altar. And then these stones here, everybody can sit on these stones. So it becomes a little bit like a ceremonial troll moment that you can go in there. Maybe you go and read a story for your kindergarten class, or maybe you propose to your husband or your wife, or maybe you just go and have a funky time.
My name is John Farrar Jr. and I'm out of Westerly, Rhode Island. I've been here my whole life, townie basically.
Nice. And then these stones, these big boulders here, where did you source them?
So actually they were on site. All of these stones are native to Ninigret Park. The cool part for me is we do a lot of different things with these for work. We have people that have us come in and add them for accents, and we've built walls, decorative walls to structural walls out of them. So it's fun to play with rocks, I guess.